LovEnomics, episode 2.
Blended families is what we're talking about tonight. And what a perfect night to talk about it.
Yes, it is.
What we have going on. You want to tell them or you want me to tell them?
We got a photo shoot going on with the whole gang. 12 of us. 14, including us two, right?
I didn't count.
I'm counting.
Are you counting?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let us know. We have the 3 boys, we have the 4 girls, and we have the 4 grandkids. So that is 3, 4, and 4 is 11, 12, 13 of us.
Okay. Miscounting, okay?
But it's okay. Listen, we're talking about blended families, and when we think about even the state of the world today, and we think about the reality of blended families, we want to talk about it. We want to jump into it. We're going to have some of the kids come on and some of our young adult children come on and talk about it and share their thoughts, and we're going to chop it up today.
Grandchildren, yes. So, I was just talking to my son earlier, and we were talking about the camaraderie of actually the attitudes of children getting along. And he was explaining to me just like, what if you think about if we didn't get along? I was like, ooh, that would be hard.
Yeah, it would be pretty difficult, but I think that when they're raised and reared in love and sharing and giving, and they've built great characters as young adults, then, hey, it's almost inevitable. I think that
It's in the DNA, huh?
It's in their DNA.
It's in the
So I
DNA.
think it could be easy, but I think everyone out of 13 people will have a different perspective, and perhaps we'll hear from different ones with different perspectives. We'll take it all in, we'll process it, and
We're dealing with individualities, personalities, growth, puberty.
I mean different age groups, because the youngest is 7
Yeah.
and the oldest is 32.
2. Yeah.
So between 7 and 32, children and grandchildren, in an effort to blend.
Yeah. They blend real good.
You didn't like that word blend at first. Why didn't you like it? Let's talk about why you didn't like the word blend.
I don't know. I was just looking for another catchword. I think we could have used something that was more catchy or something like that.
I mean,
but
blend is very catchy. What do you
Blend's
mean?
good.
We don't
Blend's
need
good.
catchy. We need reality. And that's
It's
the
reality.
reality that
They
it's-
are a blend.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I get
So,
it.
I don't know. For me, so it's probably a little easier on my end because my daughters,
New.
they knew you,
Yeah.
you know, as little girls. So it was probably more easy to accept. It probably was, it was easier. And then it was
It
easier.
was different. I remember the first time I ever met Tierra, T-Baby. Right. She was telling me to pull up like a limo service. To pull up, you know what I'm saying, to the house.
Where were
So-
you, at the studio? The
No,
music
we were-
studio?
Yeah, we were picking her up. The first time I ever met you. You know what I'm saying, actually. So it was a plus. You know what I'm saying, on this occasion. But she was telling me to pull up. And I had to tell my brother Marquis, tell her to come on outside right now. She wanted me to pull all the way up to the front door. Right then and there, I know it was different.
Funny. I'm trying to remember the first time I met. I met Karan first, but she was a little girl.
Yeah.
She was a little girl, so I remember meeting her, but she was in a car, wasn't a lot of interaction. So it was a new experience this time around. And I think it went well. What do you think?
Yeah. Older now, mature now. Life lessons, experiences. You know. Our children are quick to grow up now. I appreciate every aspect of it. It's like looking through a mirror all over again.
And I connect with, I really do connect with young ladies. So I think that, I think it was easy for us. I think it was easy. And when you have, when you love an individual and you share this special kind of bond, it's easy. It makes things easier.
You make things easy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think you make things easier.
You make things easier. The girls make things easier. It's a lot of women in this family. A lot of women. We need more boys.
But let's get into the boys.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, not having any sons of my own, I do have my godson, who I love dearly, Marty.
Okay.
But just
Nice guy.
in terms
Nice
of
guy.
that's my baby. But in terms of biologically having a son, and even Armani, he's my nephew, but he's like a, and if I get the
Money.
name calling, I gotta call it Kendall, Dayline, Dakari. So
Yeah.
I won't go there, but so I think that I had this attachment with other boys in my life because there weren't any. But when I met your boys, even though they were grown, they were so accepting of me, and it was a beautiful thing because instantly we started building relationships, and it was wonderful. The trip to Vegas to meet Sean, that was amazing. Eddie, who's here all the time, so we see him more. I love it every time.
And
So-
Naeem coming here, spending some time.
Naeem.
Yeah.
So when I got an opportunity to meet him, and he's the youngest, so I'm like a nurturer. So I hope I didn't come off too, like probably still talking to him like a baby or something, like he was a baby. He was probably looking at me like this weird.
He's 24. Right.
Yeah. So, but it's been a great experience for me.
So that's good. They say you can always measure your success as parents by the success and the achievement of your children. We have some pretty accomplished children. They are doing their own thing. Their individualities basically all blend. So
Blended
word,
family.
blended family, you know.
We've been excited to put together, it was Shaquille's idea to put together since the boys were in town. And they were in town because of an unfortunate situation with their granddad. So our condolences to the family.
Passing away.
Absolutely.
Mr. Roland Crosby, salute King, rest in peace. Great
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely. So Shaquille thought it would be great to get them all together for us to do a photo shoot, and then ideas just start coming. So we said, let's talk about it. So I think it was a great idea, and
Creative minds tend to think alike. I just was going for a photo shoot, just to have all the family together. And she was like, hey, part 2, LovEnomics. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it. So
Okay.
this is where we at today. So we have everybody running around, taking pictures, getting dressed, eating good, doing our thing. And the creative one here made sure that everything was up to par. Everybody is just right, smelling good. It's a good thing.
So, honey, let's talk about the pros and cons of a blended family. The pros are, we've already talked about some of them, is gaining, bonuses.
Right.
You gain bonus daughters, I gain bonus sons, and it's a beautiful thing. For me, I came from a small family, so I've always longed to. That's why it's imperative on Thanksgiving that we eat at the table, when we have Thanksgiving dinner. On Christmas morning, we eat together. On Easter, it's imperative for me because of, how I grew up. So for me, I've always wanted to have that big family, and I love hosting and
Cooking.
and
Messing up the
game
kitchen.
nights and movies and all of the traveling. So
Yeah.
it's a great thing for me. So that's some of the pros, having more people to enjoy life with,
Yeah.
What are some of the pros for you?
Pros is that majority of our children and grandchildren, they all have genuine characteristics about themselves. Open-minded. We can sit down and have positive conversations back and forth to them. Spoiled, of course.
You're
More
spoiled,
girls.
even the grown
I say
ones.
that basically all the girls, you have to have $2 million for girls, fellas. I want y'all to know. $1 million for boys, But all in all,
What are some of the cons?
great.
What are some of the cons?
Fighting, arguing, stepping on each other's toes. Who don't want to sleep with who?
No.
Tell them what to do.
How is that the pros? I mean, how?
Well, because children battle. You know what I'm saying? With
Oh,
each
the
other.
grandkids.
The grandchildren. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you can have older children. You know what I'm saying?
That battle with that? None of them have had that.
Well, just having disagreements about certain
There
things.
have been disagreements.
You know, you gotta always think that even with our older children, you know, we still, they still have that, what we would call mother with or the sister with or brother with, that they always want to impart positive direction, positive
To
insight.
the younger ones.
To the younger ones.
And if they don't listen, then
course.
it may be
It could
some.
be a problem.
It could be a problem.
It could be a problem. But in all, conversation is a plus.
Yeah.
You know, we're never dry about conversation. You know what I'm saying, whatsoever.
Yeah, it's
you know,
always
and
great
we're
conversation.
and we're open. So that can be a positive, and then that can be, you know what I'm saying, a negative or pro and con. You know what I'm saying, in that aspect.
And I think when love is displayed and compassion is displayed and understanding is displayed, it's like you set the tone for how the family will accept, how the family will adapt. You know what I mean? So I think when those things are displayed, it's easier. It makes things easier when everyone, you know, even when the head, you being the head, father,
King.
king of the family.
Yeah.
I think that you set the tone. You have the ability to do it, and you do it so well. You do it so charismatic, and I love watching it. I love watching you interact with all of the kids. I do.
Yeah, I
It's
try.
a joy.
I try. Each and every last one of them has their own individuality and personality, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's just that we have to just, you know what I'm saying, talk. Always have an open forum, and conversation is everything.
And because it's a lot of them, because it's so many of them, and they all have different personalities, we have to be in tune first with God. Have to be in tune with God so that we can hear from Him, and He can show us how to deal with each one individually. And I always thank God for the grandchildren, because that's a whole nother generation that He's given me to relate to. And then Lauren's age, that's a whole nother generation.
Teenagers.
Then Naeem's age, and then you know,
21's age,
yeah.
yeah.
So it just gives us different generations, and we're still relating to them. So I thank God for the ability to be able to, because when I was younger and I had Tira at such a young age, people frowned upon it. But now being older and her being older and us being able to relate, I think it's a beautiful thing.
Very,
and
very
even
good.
with even Karan's age demographic, 21. She
Early
just
20,
turned 21.
25, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was that age. So when you can think back and remember when you were their age, then that could give you an opportunity to have a little more grace, a little more understanding, and just try to relate to them. I think that's important.
Yeah, it's very important to relate to your children, because if you don't, we can lose them. We can lose that understanding, or lose that aspect of them maturing right in front of our eyes, and at the same time, or trying to develop, or going through different pitfalls or obstacles. So we always want to turn around and try to actually protect our children from those aspects.
So, baby, they're waiting for us. We must get back to take our pictures, and we'll have to come back and wrap this up. We'll do a wrap up, but for now, we're going to take our pictures. And look who's over here. Look who want to jump in. Come on and jump in real quick.
This is our
Come on and jump on in. The oldest boy. Jump in. Jump
How y'all doing?
Jump in. Blow up the spot.
What was conversation
Talking
about?
about blended
talking about-
families, how everyone gets along, how you first met Tierra, Lauren, the grandchildren. Yeah.
I know when I was just talking to him about 15, 20 minutes ago, my
Yeah.
father, I was telling him it's about how the siblings get along. Because if we didn't get along, in my opinion, it would be really rough. You know?
For us.
It would be really rough, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that everyone gets along, the fact that we all have a understanding about it. We're all mature adults. They got our own situations going on. We live all over the country. It really makes everything beautiful.
Yeah.
And we love-
Easier.
and we
Plus,
love it.
They share texts and emails
Oh yeah,
and
family
social
chats,
media.
social medias.
The mob.
we got a group chat called the Mob.
Yeah.
That's just what we are.
We're not in that.
Oh,
I don't know anything about the mob.
That's
What's
totally
the mob?
because that's
Who
what
is the mob?
That's the young kids. That's what we
Oh,
got
it's the
going
young
on.
kids.
That's what
Okay.
we got going on.
So we're talking about blended families.
Well, we all.
What do you think about that? How do you feel about that? We want to know we want you to be transparent in this moment, right now.
I think having blended families could be rough.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I feel like it's a good thing when people really can connect and join families together, and they can go out, have photo shoots, be on those vlogs together, and do everything that they can do to make people feel comfortable around each other.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of love.
So engaging.
If it's a lot of love and if a lot of respect and it's a lot of cohesiveness and everything that we need to have a blended family, then it's all love.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. That's a great perspective.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Come on, Sean. Jump on
You
in.
know what I'm saying?
This is the one right here.
This is that one.
How y'all doing? Nice to meet y'all. You know, if you're single, I'm ready to mingle.
All the way from Las Vegas.
All day.
So they got to meet each other when we were out in Vegas and having fun, shenanigans, stuff like that, and had a real good time. You know, he got to meet Lauren, Tiara, and link up and hang up a little bit out in Vegas while he was out there. So it was a good look.
It was love. You know, that's all I'm bringing always. I've always been like the positive one, always. I love my siblings dearly because
Wow.
I do come from a different side of the blended family, you know, so it's like, but I always love my siblings no matter what because I understand that just in the black community itself is you get a lot of negative, you know what I'm saying, stuff towards you, but when you do get the powerful adults around you that keeps that close, that's what makes it like worthwhile because you know what that love feels like.
Wow.
And that's what I appreciate about it because I got little brother, little sister, you know what I'm saying? I got a hood twin as I call him, you know? y'all just seen him. But that's what I love about it though because in Kenya I just want to say that like cuz I feel like right now I just want to say that on camera probably because I get to see you bring that more out of my father. I used to see it I used to hear about it all the time. And I know my father was like, dang, I just want to meet him. But now you bringing that out of him and I appreciate this
That's
so
sweet.
much.
Don't be making nobody cry, Sean.
That's what we're here for,
You
emotion.
make me cry.
Emotion is key.
That's so sweet.
That's what brings us there.
That's so
But
sweet.
I appreciate it always, you know. Y'all might see the youngest boy come up,
Young grasshopper.
you know. But like I said, family is love.
Yeah, and it's important. I think it's very important that you feel comfortable, that you feel the love, that you know that your father loves you, that I love you. You got a bonus, so it's all good.
Bonuses over here.
Yeah,
All
Sometimes it's a
wins.
blessing.
All wins.
As I like to say, it is royalty. It is. That's the way we supposed to act. Simple as that. That was a bar. Actually. That was a bar.
Well, I got about 16 now if you want to. You
Definitely
Well, I love you and thank you.
Love.
I appreciate that.
You made me blush a little bit. You know I'm light skinned.
Come on, Naeem.
My young
Hop on
prince.
in. Hop on in here.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Get on up in
Sergeant.
here.
Military U.S.
Get up in
Army
here.
Sergeant Naeem.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Very good.
How you doing today?
So what was the question? What was the
Blended
question?
families. We talk about blended families. You also come from an extended blended family because your mother was married.
Right,
You know what I'm
correct,
saying,
correct.
right? And how did you get along?
Yeah, that's
With-
a good question.
I think I've always been one to welcome anyone. You know? It's all love. Ain't no hate, ain't nothing.
Positive.
It's all positive. As soon as you walk through the door, you're family.
Get that.
Sweet.
You can come in the fridge. You can, because some people
You like to eat, right?
Yeah, but
like to
some
eat
people
and sleep, huh?
Some people like, hey, can I get some food? Go get some
Sure,
food.
help yourself.
Yeah, help yourself.
Yeah.
Mi casa, su casa. And so I feel like our family is just getting bigger, and that's the beauty in it.
Sweet.
We need more boys.
We do.
We just started going to cheer practice, soccer practice.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? And, different events.
So we go to football, some
Basketball, a little baseball, a lot of baseball, boxing maybe, even a little karate.
Right. So I enjoy my family getting bigger, and as we grow older together, we get to pass down knowledge, and I get to learn from everybody.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
More mothers, more everything,
So
more
sweet.
sisters, and,
That's sweet. And we learn from you as
Niece,
well
nephew.
because we
All
realize
that's
that
on the way.
your age demographic, you all are brilliant. You have this genius mind. So we learn from you as well. We're not so old and so outdated that we out of reach, out of touch.
We try.
We still try to stay on where we can relate.
Sometimes y'all be asking with the phone, hey, can you help me with this phone?
You might have to help me with the computer a little bit. Might have to help me. I have to. But
That's it.
yeah, that's it. We love you.
It was nice talking to y'all. You know what I mean?
Always
I
love.
appreciate y'all. Y'all family too.
The whole network.
My
We gotta
granddaughter
go.
keep want to get in here because she wants to sit down
Come on,
and talk
Sydney.
to her. See the kid. Well, she's not even a kid anymore. How old are you now?
11.
11. How you doing? Tell everybody who you are and what's your name.
My name is Sibling. I'm 11 years old and
What grade you in?
I'm in 5th grade and I'm going to 6th.
Loving your education?
Kind of.
She's loving her education. So you're thinking about what you want to do when you get older? Oh yeah? Like what? What are you thinking about?
I'm going to be a volleyball player.
Oh, you want to play professional volleyball?
Yeah.
Okay. You want endorsements and all of that behind you and everything, huh? Well, you got to love school because guess what? You have to have a 4.0. I'm going to say a 3.5 to play sports. Get a scholarship, move in a whole different circle, you know what I'm saying, and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your father is, tell everybody your father is.
My dad is
My
Edward.
first son who sat down.
My dad is Edward Spike.
Yeah, you love your dad?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think about the other grandchildren?
I feel like they're really nice and even though I've only met them a few times, they really I don't know.
Nice.
You said
Yeah.
Like
nice.
sisters.
Yeah, nice.
Y'all clash. Y'all
That's
talk.
normal.
Y'all work. y'all work things out. Y'all have differences if y'all have any of them and stuff like that. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. I'm looking forward to you getting to know them better, spending more time with them, taking vacations and trips abroad and doing different things. Celebrating birthdays and everything together. Yeah. Love you.
I love you too.
How about Kenya? What do you think about Kenya?
I love Kenya too.
I love you.
Who did you think Kenya was when I first told you about Kenya?
So when
You more?
I had called you and you said, I'm with my girl, and I thought,
It was Kenya Moore
yeah.
off
and
the
he
Atlanta
I
Housewives.
was like, is she a celebrity?
And then he said, her name's Kenya. I'm like, Kenya Moore? And he's like, no.
He was like, is she a celebrity? I was
Yeah, I was
like,
like, wait, is it Kenya Moore? And he was like, no. You think your papa could get with somebody like that?
no,
That's
I didn't
exactly-
say. Did
you
you
did
think your
say
papa
that.
could get with somebody like that? No, I got
Your
the,
papa confidence is on 1,000.
I got the real Kenya. I got the Kenya. Burns, the KB. Yeah.
You know your papa's silly. But I love you.
I love you guys too.
It's always a great time when we connect when you're over.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
you love stopping at the stores to get press-on nails and everything.
You got you have a whole big box of Reese Puffs that you haven't been back over to eat since they've been there. Big box from Sam's Club. Got to get over there so you can eat them before they get stale. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Lauren Diddy.
Yeah, I love Diddy. Hey guys.
What's up, baby?
You guys look so debonair. I love it.
So what?
Debonair.
And you do too.
That's the word of the day, guys. Debonair.
Is it?
How you
Where
doing?
I'm good. How are you
Good.
doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
We're doing good. We're sitting here in another episode of LovEnomics. And of course, we're talking about blended families.
Okay.
And we've just been sharing some of the pros and cons. And if you'd like to share your thoughts and your feelings about it, we'd love to hear from you. And I'm sure they would love to hear from you too.
I don't think there are any cons to a blended family. I believe they're all pros. You get to learn different, aspects, different. The way I gotta start them. Well, you can cut that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Keep going. Just keep
I was
going.
gonna say, I don't even. How you? What?
Don't
how
do
you-
it. Don't do it. Come on. Don't act like your mama right
Go.
now. Just keep going.
No, I'm just saying. Like, what
Just
y'all
go have to
want
come out.
Yeah.
Sing.
What y'all want me to say
Baby,
Whatever you
whatever
wanna
Whatever you want to say.
about a blended family?
Yeah. You said it's no.
Your
Oh, we was all
experience.
black.
Blended
No,
is
we're
blended
talking
in
about how the families
two
mash
different
together.
family meshed.
My sons.
Oh, that's just so much easier to talk about.
Okay. Get some of that wine. Get that wine on there.
Camera rolling.
Get that wine. Please get that wine. That's just so much easier to talk about. Come on, let's go, because we got to take pictures. Come on.
She said because we're all black.
Yeah, I was just, what do you mean by
She was like, wait a minute.
Blended.
Okay, now really there are no cons to that. I think it's good to see two black families coming together, combining in love, no matter whose mom is who or whatever, we are all one family. I don't look at Shaquille's kids like, oh, those are Shaquille kids. Those are my brothers and sisters too. So I think it's good to see, all of us coming together like that.
I instantly come with the niece for you.
Yeah.
Right off the rip.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's a good thing. Huh?
It is a good
It
thing.
adds to your other nieces also.
right. And just makes the family bigger, bringing black families together. I think that's important. And I think it's good that we're representing that in the best way. Look at us. We look so good, don't we? We look so good. We look so good.
Well, thank you for joining us in this episode of LovEnomics.
Thank you for having me.
I love you.
I love you.
I love
It's
putting
a-
my eyes on you also. You know what I'm saying all the time. This is my baby.
It's a celebration every time.
Every time we link, yeah. Yeah, real blended. Yeah, I'm out.
So listen, girls, we're talking about blended families. Blended families being
Family?
family. Learning to,
Get along with each other?
yes, learning to get along with each other and
Spending time with each
spending
other.
time together.
Loving each other.
Loving on each other.
Supporting each other.
Yeah.
Getting
Having each other.
time with each other?
Yes, definitely.
Getting used to each other?
Getting used to each other, because I think that that has been the goal. The goal is for us to get used to each other so that you're comfortable when you come over your house, because our home is your home. They're comfortable when they come to our house because our home is their home. Everything that's ours belongs to you all, and we all are family. So yeah, that's the goal for all of us, to get along. How well do we get along?
A lot good.
Good.
Can I get your names? We'll start with you.
Nadia, Bella, Brooklyn, Claire.
There's the camera.
Is this a video?
It's gonna be a video. It is. We're recording it. We're talking about getting together. How's today been?
Is this supposed to be on YouTube or something?
It will be. You better watch it. You better tune in so you can see yourself and how pretty you look.
How old are you?
7,
How old are you?
9,
How old are you?
11, 8.
You don't like looking in the camera, camera shy. You can't be camera shy because you TikTok too much.
Well, I TikTok a lot and I make cool videos.
Okay. What else do you do? What do you do,
What do you do, Bella?
Bella? You TikTok a lot too? You do a lot of videos.
Yeah.
You camera shy right now? You?
I'm not.
I know what that look
I'm
meant.
not.
You're not. Naughty.
Brooklyn,
What about
what do
you,
you do?
BK?
I do TikTok, but I try to do YouTube videos, but I don't.
Why?
Cause I don't know how to edit it.
Oh.
I tried to like make my YouTube account, but for some reason it just won't work.
We gotta help
Maybe
you.
you have to be 18 to have a YouTube account.
I can still be on YouTube.
Okay.
Really? Well, we have to help you
We gotta help
so
you.
that
Blair,
you
what do
can
you do?
accomplish that.
I do
What do you
talk
like
about
to do?
I make edits on TikTok.
We can't hear you.
I like doing TikTok.
You like doing
Make
TikTok?
edits.
And y'all are 3 cheer too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all cheer, y'all on a dance team. Y'all do all of that? Huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Y'all just gonna sit here and be quiet?
So when y'all first met me, what did y'all think?
I don't know.
You either like me or you didn't.
What was it, Blair?
It was cool.
It was cool.
What was cool about it? What was cool about it?
And I get to pick y'all up and I get to make y'all laugh and have fun
Yeah.
and do this and that stuff.
You
I like
make
hanging
us
out with
laugh.
y'all all the time. So
You
that's a
make
good
us
thing.
laugh. You make us giggle.
Oh, okay. Y'all like to eat a lot? Y'all like good food, right?
Y'all like real good food, because
Yeah.
what y'all always wanted me to buy.
Probably so.
Seafood.
So these are our grandchildren right here. And
Here.
we're looking forward to some amazing things from them. A lot of growth and a lot of success to all
What do
four
you
of them.
mean by
I mean,
growth,
well,
Daddy?
like growing up, getting older. This is my daughter, Nadia. This is my 3 grandchildren. Also. So we're talking about y'all succeeding in life and having careers, accomplishing something. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a teacher or a science teacher because I like science too.
Okay.
Beautiful.
What do you want to
Bella?
be? Bella.
I'm not sure.
You
Still thinking about it?
Okay. You like school? Yeah.
What about you, BK?
A hairstylist and a nail stylist.
A hairstylist and a nail
Oh,
technician?
you want to own your own business.
If this is gonna be on YouTube,
Yeah.
I want everybody to like it. I want everybody to subscribe.
I know that's right.
And I want everybody to click the bell.
That's right.
Blair,
That girl is ready.
And I want you to comment.
Totally. Thank you, Nadia. That was a good plug.
Blair, what do you want to do?
You still thinking about it? Okay. Well, we'll wait to hear. But we're expecting great things from you all. Okay, we got a whole photo shoot to take. Are y'all ready? How do y'all feel about how you look? Do you look good?
Yes.
You feel amazing?
I love my shoes, my skirt, and
These
my
are my
shirt.
queens.
You look
Skirt
beautiful.
shirt, that rhymes.
A
Okay.
little bit.
So now
Okay.
we got to get your mother in here and we got to get your other auntie in here.
Thank you.
This costs
Thank you so much for joining us.
$100.
Do that.
Thank you for joining us, BK. Thank you for joining us,
Okay,
Bells.
baby, let's do it. Love you.
Bye, YouTubers.
What's up, Akila?
Exciting.
How you living?
I am good. How are you guys today?
We're well, thank
Good.
you. You look
So
amazing.
do you, and so
look
do you guys
beautiful.
look so nice. Thank,
Thank
you so
you.
much. I appreciate that.
That's your baby. Too bad. Too bad.
Thank you.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
All the time. We like putting our eyes on you.
Thank you guys for having me today.
Yes, we're talking about blended families, blending from the aspect of, gaining new sisters, gaining new
Nieces.
nieces, even,
Yeah.
myself.
Gaining you.
Right.
I love it. I don't know. I never really thought of like families to be blended families. I normally just be like, these my people. Like you my people. You my family already. I don't really think of it as blended. We're all one.
Okay.
That's a beautiful perspective.
So
It
your-
is.
So your aspect on the first time you met Kenya, how did you feel and what did you think of her?
I thought she was really nice and she had a lot of style. And I could tell that she was a Leo because of the style.
Thank
Y'all
you.
know Leo's is boss.
Thank you.
You know,
That's a
I seen it.
compliment.
I seen it around your aura.
Oh, my
And
aura.
yes.
I like that.
Yes, and my father is a boss, even though he's a Sagittarius, but he's still a boss. So I feel like you guys complement each other very well.
Sweet. I appreciate that. Well, I know you don't remember meeting me when you were a little girl, but when you were a little girl, I met you. I think you were about 10.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah.
You were about 10. And but it's been a pleasure, especially as an adult, gaining another daughter. You're sweet. You're kind.
A conversation piece.
You are. I mean, you're doing great things. You have your own podcast,
I do.
which we follow and we keep up with you and we enjoy it.
What's the name of your podcast?
My podcast is named Unique Sessions. You guys can find it on all available platforms from Spotify to Apple Music Podcasts. You can also find wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find it. And it's Unique Sessions. And it's like a blogging podcast. But enough about me. No.
But
I'm just playing.
What else do you do? What kind of career are you in?
I am in veterinary medicine. I am a certified veterinary assistant. It's like Grey's Anatomy, but for dogs, animals. Let me not even just say dogs, but yeah, that's what I do.
you like it?
I do. I really love it. It's a job that you have to love, like being a mortician or something. Like it's something you have to want to do for sure.
Yeah, she told me that's what she wanted to do when she was a child, and I was like, for real? I said, well, you might want to own the hospital. And she was like, Daddy, no, I don't want to do that. I said, but it's going to be a hard job. I said, because animals pass away constantly all the time. I said, you cry when squirrels get hit in the street. I said, you want us to pull over the car and bury the squirrel. So, it's so funny. It's a joke that I tell her constantly all the time.
Yeah, but I do love animals, so that's me.
Much success. We love you. Thank you for sharing your love
Yes.
that you're giving us and that you're giving our extended family and everyone.
Yes, I love you guys so much, individually and together.
That's so sweet.
And
Thank
I
you.
mean it.
Thank you. That means a lot. That really means a lot. I know what you mean to your father, and you mean just as much to me. You do.
I got makeup on.
You do. I'm not gonna make you cry. I promise.
That was heart
No,
wrenching.
that was the truth because I know, and I love you.
Thank you. I love you.
And tell everybody
Okay.
you just turned 21,
I
right?
did just turn 21 years old, so
What you get for your
I'm
birthday?
legal. I got some money. I got some car accessories. I got a MacBook. I got a MacBook. I got money. Did I mention money? And a MacBook. No, but yeah, I got a lot of good things for my birthday.
Doing real good.
Just another year of life, most importantly too.
Yes. Well, we're looking for many more blessed years.
Yes.
God enlarging your territory.
Amen.
Great things in your future, and we'll be right here rooting for you, supporting you all the way. Okay, you're welcome.
Love you.
I love,
Love you guys
I
so
love you.
much.
Hey,
So,
baby.
T, how are you, honey? We're here talking about blended families. We know that you had the opportunity to meet Shaquille years ago.
Whoa, I just
And,
spoke about that.
Took my road test and he's right.
She like that charger.
Right. So everyone knows who you are. You're my firstborn baby. They know what you mean to me. The world knows. You're successful in your own right. You have your own business, which is a On the Rocks Global mobile
Make
bar.
sure you look it if you need a bone. Bartenders.
And you're doing an amazing job as a mother. You make it just look. You do it effortlessly. You know, you do it well. So I love you. I'm proud of you. And we're talking about blended families. So, what do you think about the whole, having to
Ready-made
brothers and sisters, and it's kind of cool. It don't feel blended though. It kind of like works. It feels like normal. Like it don't feel like, oh, I met them. It feel like, oh, they're my brothers. Karan's my sister. Like it don't feel like a blended family.
Wonderful.
We
That's
should have
what
been
you want to
together
hear.
Because
years ago.
sometimes, sometimes blended families can be complicated. Because especially if it's, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, this my mom or oh, this my daddy, you know.
Right.
But it's not like that. It's like everybody is like, oh, mom and pop. So
Everybody
it
get
feel
along.
normal, yeah. It feels normal. It feels very normal.
Because you're the oldest sister, so you have a responsibility as the oldest sister.
I think I'm the oldest out of everybody, right?
I don't think you're older than
And I'm
Eddie.
older than
How old
Eddie.
is Eddie?
They the same.
We're the same age, but I think my birthday
Two
before
days.
his.
Oh, really?
They both Gemini.
Oh, my goodness. That explains
Precious
a lot.
gem.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Well, we got a lot of pictures to take.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say? You're on LovEnomics. You know, it's our podcast. And we did it in the midst of our photo shoot. So if there's anything you want to say.
No, it's just fun, gaining a father and more siblings. It's cool. I like it. I love it. It's cool.
Wonderful.
Love you also, baby.
Amazing. I could drop the kids off to one of their houses.
Anytime.
But no, it's cool. It's really
Come
cool.
over and eat. Like
I love it.
like a few days ago, she just came over and they got together to do a lasagna night.
Yes, the Beyond Meat lasagna. It was amazing.
Oh, it smelled.
She said it smelled like dog food. It was amazing.
It did.
It was amazing.
It smelled. I kept
I want
seasoning it
another
to
one.
that smell got away.
So these are all of the personalities that we have in our, we would say, blended family. But
But
I
we just
would
gonna
say,
change it. We gonna change that name because everybody said they
Yeah,
ain't
but
feeling
we're
the
not
blended.
Yeah, it's not because normally it's like an adjustment for people. Like I know a lot of my friends are in real blended families to where it was like like shaky and they had to figure each other out. It's kind of like we all just work. It's not like
Right.
it's like normal. It's like really our family.
Wonderful. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. That's important to Shaquille and I that everybody feels that way, and and I'm happy to hear that.
Gang,
So
gang,
thank
it's a
you.
whole lot of gang.
I love you. Thank you.
We love y'all
We
too.
gotta get to this photo
We do.
shoot.
Come on,
let's
take
go.
pictures.
Peace.